car, truck, or SUV, you'll also get peace of mind that comes with a lifetime warranty. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Abby Backenstow on 12 News, working for you.
Right now on 12 News at 12, the latest on the fire that destroyed a historic Buchanan building. We'll hear from one store owner whose business was lost. Plus, a Ritchie County woman was indicted by a grand jury after giving birth to a baby that later died. We'll have those details.
Showers and storms are going to be with us through the end of the week. We'll break down the timing and how much rain we'll see coming up in your Storm Tracker 12 forecast as 12 News at 12 starts right now.
This is WBOY. 12 News at 12 starts now.
Good afternoon and welcome to 12 News at 12. I'm Gina Cadigan. Thanks for joining us. We'll start with your first forecast. Chief Meteorologist Scott Sinkoff is here to give that to us. Scott.
Things were quite lovely to start off our day in Fairmont on the Premier Bodyworks weather, but we did see some dense areas of fog. Did have a dense fog advisory through the morning over into Garrett County as well as Grant and Pendleton counties where temperatures were in the 50s and 60s. Saw that all across north central West Virginia to start off our day. 59 in Clarksburg, 60 in Webster Springs, 66 in Morgantown, 63 over in Ellenboro. But showers have been moving in since this morning, going to be with us off and on throughout our day across north central West Virginia, so make sure to have that umbrella with you on this sticky Thursday across the region. A few showers and storms are in the cards for our Thursday afternoon with highs into the 70s. We'll break down the rest of the week coming up in your full Storm Tracker 12 forecast in a little bit.
Scott, an update now on a fire that happened Tuesday in Buchanan. According to Mayor Robbie Skinner, 4 businesses in the historic Edmondson building on Main and Spring Streets were destroyed. Bacteria Busters Pro, Foster's Marketing Group, Sweetalicious, and September Sun. 8 tenants were also displaced due to the fire when their apartment units were damaged. Sweetalicious, an ice cream shop, received more damage from the flooding and smoke than it did from the fire. The owner of Sweetalicious says she and her family aren't sure what's next.
I'm just heartbroken because my husband and daughter and I and my mother, I mean, we put so many thousands of hours into that shop, and it was a labor of love for us. It's all gone now. You know, I feel like I survived COVID, which so many small businesses didn't, and this happened to me.
Michelle Jack says she'll continue to run her ice cream truck and that she's waiting to hear back from the insurance company. City officials say an electrical issue is probably what started the fire, and it's believed to have originated from the attic. The Ritchie County Grand Jury has released more indictments for the month of October. Among those indicted is 31-year-old Elizabeth Saxon of Pennsboro, who is charged with 1 count of child neglect resulting in death and 1 count of concealment of a deceased human body. According to court documents, Saxon gave birth while at home, and afterward, deputies say the baby was not breathing and was blue in color. Court documents say the baby died and Saxon did not seek medical help. You can see the full list of indictments at our website, WBOY.com. As has been the case for several days now, COVID-19 cases have gone down in West Virginia. A much smaller drop this time, just 17 fewer cases. The DHHR currently lists 11,331 cases as active. Nearly 1,400 new cases were included in the latest DHHR report. The state's death toll has surpassed 3,800. 65 deaths were included in the report, 15 from our viewing area, 8 deaths out of Marion County. Right now, the number of cases classified by the state as recoveries is at more than 232,600. This week, we're bringing you exclusive access inside one of the busiest COVID ICUs in West Virginia. Throughout the pandemic, medical personnel have been working to come up with ways to better treat COVID patients with the worst symptoms. One of those techniques is something called proning. It's not a new treatment, but it's one that's getting a lot more use in the COVID ICU. We want to remind you that under normal circumstances, most hospitals would not grant this level of access. While in the COVID ICU, we did not enter any patient rooms and did not interfere with patient care. Steps were also taken to ensure patient privacy.
Prior to COVID, we would prone occasionally. It was something that we certainly were familiar with and did. But it was more for bad pneumonia, severe lung bruising after trauma, things. Now it's almost routine, right? So on any day, almost half the patients in here may require proning. And it's a very time-dependent resource.
So what that is we take a patient where you normally lay on your back when you sleep, we lay you on your belly. So your face is down and you're laying in that position. And you lay that position for several hours, like 16 hours. You're on heavy sedation and medications that prevent you from moving so you can have good ventilation on the ventilator. That takes a lot of nursing care and physicians and respiratory therapists and nurses' aid to help assist with those patients. So what the team is doing in there is they're preparing to place the patient in a prone position. It involves really good communication, and they count. And you'll see them start to do that. There's respiratory therapists at the head of the bed monitoring the patient's airway. And then the whole team of nurses and aides will place the patient on their belly. Our physician stands outside of the room, and usually another nurse will stand outside the room in case of an emergency. A lot of times that's myself or a supervisor or someone to get other emergency equipment if we need it. So as you see, they shift the patient towards the ventilator. They count to 3, lift them up on their side, check everything, make sure everything's in place, and then they lay them on their belly. And that's it. The process does not take a lot of time, but it takes a lot of manpower, as you see. As the patient's heavily sedate, they're not aware of what's going on. And then we move quickly to get them back onto the monitor to check their vital signs again. We did this for one patient, right? So there's 6 staff members in there. When there's, like today, there's 12 patients that we're doing this for in this unit. So that's a lot of heavy lifting for a patient that can't move themselves. So it's more, this type of patient is more manpower to get them in the prone position and get them positioned correctly. And then also making sure we have a physician here in case of an emergency to be able to respond to that. Having here in this unit, having so many patients that we're doing this for, it's a lot, and it's tiring. It's tiring doing that. It's physical labor to take care of these patients, in addition to the mental labor of critical thinking for 12 hours straight that you're working here, and thinking what's next or what's happening with my patient and what do I need to do next for them.
The Lewis A. Johnson VA Medical Center in Clarksburg is in need of volunteer drivers for veterans. Drivers would transport veterans from the 22 counties the hospital serves to their doctor's appointments at the VA. Anyone interested must have a valid driver's license, insurance, be at least 21 years old, and pass a physical exam. The hospital says many of the veterans who use their service would otherwise be unable to get access to the health care they need without drivers.
It's about getting our veterans the appointments when they can. Most of these veterans do not have any other transportation, and they rely on these volunteers to get them here.
If you're interested in volunteering to become a driver, you can call the VA hospital at 304-623-7621. West Virginia's Attorney General Patrick Morrisey was in Monongalia County on Wednesday evening for a town hall. In the meeting, Morrisey updated the public about what is happening inside the Attorney General's office, from the fight against the opioid crisis in the state to lawsuits against the Biden administration over energy reforms and vaccine mandates. Morrisey has come out firmly against a vaccine mandate, and he has made sure his beliefs were heard in the public forum.
We're working really hard because there's a difference between educating and persuading and having a mandate, and that's the kind of society we want to have to encourage people to do things.
The meeting wrapped up a two-day four-city town hall tour that Morrissey conducted around West Virginia. Continuing coverage out of Westover, in a secretly recorded meeting, Westover City Attorney Tim Stranko can be heard calling Monongalia County Delegate Danielle Walker by a derogatory term. The recording is from a private meeting last year Stranko had with the former police chief, the interim police chief, and a city council member. Walker says she only found out about being called that when her constituents started sending her clips from the recording. She then went to two city council meetings to address the issue in the public comment section. While Stranko has apologized to her directly and blamed his anger, Walker says she doesn't buy his apology or his excuse.
Does anger allow an abuser to portray abuse on anyone? Does anger allow anyone just to murder someone? Does anger allow anyone to degrade anyone without consequences? You are the city attorney. You represent the city of Westover. And there should be accountability. And if that accountability is resignation, so be it.
The local NAACP is calling for Stranko's resignation. He could not be reached by 12 News for a comment. Coming up after the break on 12 News at 12, time for another stop along the restaurant road trip. We're following around a popular new food truck that'll make you look forward to getting up early for a sweet breakfast treat. But first, let's take a look through the Storm Tracker 12 weather eye over the city of Clarksburg. Scott Sinkoff will have your full Thursday fullcast in just a few minutes.
I just love these videos. And remember, if you've been hurt by a truck, any kind of truck, call Colombo Law.
Congenital heart disease means that you're born with a heart defect. Parents ask if their child will have a normal life. That's a huge responsibility. Here at the Children's Heart Center, we use a comprehensive care model. We treat newborns all the way up to fully grown adults that were born with congenital heart disease. These kids go to elementary school, go to high school, go to college, get married, have families. The people of West Virginia deserve this level of care.
If you ask an insurance company who they like, it wouldn't be Farmer Klein & Campbell, because we won't let them get away with anything. We fight them hard. Car wreck, they can't bully us. We never stop fighting for you. We know their tactics, and they know what happens when they see our name. Farmer Klein & Campbell wins a lot. Insurance companies don't love us, but West Virginians do. Because FCC puts you first.
Farmer Klein & Campbell is the way to go. Call 2255990.
Think for a moment. You don't hesitate to have your eyes tested, but what about your hearing? Hi, I'm Marcia Mattingly. At Beltone, we've helped thousands of people live richer, fuller lives by showing them that they can hear the way they should. If you feel you're not hearing or understanding conversation and others say your TV's too loud, call our friendly staff for a quick and painless hearing test. You might be surprised at what you're missing. 60 years and 3 generations serving the tri-state with the most trusted name in hearing aids, Beltone.
At WCO Flooring America, we sell and install all floor covering, and we make it easy.
We offer many methods of payment, and we always offer 0% financing.
So visit WCO Flooring America, Fairmont, Morgantown, or Anmore.
Don't wait another year for that deck you've been wanting. Call Dwayne at Eager Beaver Home Improvement. Decks are his specialty. Eager Beaver, dependable, licensed, and insured.
Now the area's most accurate forecast. Storm Tracker 12 weather. Certified storm ready and powered by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the official cleaning and restoration company of the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Just wow. Look at the sunrise this morning over in Morgantown on the Weimar Automotive Group weather eye. Just picture perfect out there to start off our day. Low temperatures into the 50s and 60s, and now we are seeing those warmer temperatures come into fruition. Showers and storms, though, will be with us. Temperatures will be into the 70s this afternoon, warm and sticky because all of that humidity, moisture moving in from our south and west, those are going to bring us more shower chances and even some storm threats for tomorrow and Saturday. The good news is, my friends, much drier weather is ahead of us as we head into our week next week. So what are we looking at right now? Low pressure, that's over in Missouri and Illinois. Just look at the swirl, though. All of this shower and downpour activity over in West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. Going to be seeing the bulk of that today, and then more rain chances as we head into your Friday and Saturday across north central West Virginia. Rain today will be very light, hit or miss, so not everyone's going to be seeing the rain, but definitely have the umbrella with you just in case. More shower chances will be with us as the afternoon goes on, and then as we head into your Thursday evening, going to be seeing drier conditions, but still cloudy skies and a few showers hit or miss overnight, especially into your Friday morning with a few areas of fog. Then come the morning tomorrow, more downpours to start off our Friday, and then into lunch hour. Mainly going to see that rain along and west of I-79 from the lunch hour into the afternoon on your Friday, and then more rain is in the cards Friday evening. So if you're heading out to high school football, make sure to take a few extra umbrellas and have that rain plan just in case. Saturday morning looking pretty wet as well. That's going to last through the lunch hour on Saturday into the afternoon with lighter showers later Saturday with drier weather on Sunday. So Sunday, definitely the day to go for any of your leaf peeping outdoor activities, because through Saturday, going to be seeing anywhere from no rain in some spots to over an inch of precipitation, 1 to 2 inches of rain potentially along and west of I-79, talking Doddridge, Gilmer, Ritchie, Tyler, and Wetzel counties up into the northern panhandle. So what are we going to be expecting today? Warm, sticky conditions, a few showers, temperatures in the upper 70s, around 80 south of Route 50, as we are looking at stickier conditions with dew points into the 60s over the next 7 days. So that moisture really isn't going anywhere. Going to see those temperatures into the 70s throughout the next several days, all above average across north central West Virginia, as temperatures overnight will be into the 50s, 78 for your day tomorrow. Temperatures in the 70s with much drier, sunnier weather Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thanks, Scott. In August, a new food truck started hitting the roads of Harrison County, serving up some mountain-made mini donuts. Harley Benda caught up with Drifter Donuts food truck for this week's restaurant road trip.
We started out about mid-August, and we've been operating since.
Drifter Donuts started out less than 2 months ago selling their mountain-made minis. In that time, they've accumulated just over 2,000 likes on Facebook and nearly 500 followers on Instagram. The idea of a mini donut truck has been something the Chalmers family has wanted to do for a while.
We've been wanting to do this for a few years now. Our kids were too young at the time when we came up with the idea for a donut truck, and we just wanted some really good quality donuts to be in the area, so we decided to just start making them ourselves.
The donuts all start the same, but the toppings are what brings each order apart.
I'd say one of the top favorites is definitely maple bacon and apple crisp. Those are our top 2 favorites. People really like the candy bar toppings as well. We just keep adding flavors like every week, so I don't know if we'll ever stop.
Since so many people like the donuts, Chalmers says her and her husband have talked about the idea of opening a storefront location.
Eventually, we've talked about what it would be like if we had a brick and mortar store. Right now, we do love the flexibility of being able to work on the weekends and see our kids a lot during the week. And my husband still works full time, Corey, so right now, this is good for us, and we'll see what the future holds.
And of course, none of this will be possible for Chalmers without community support.
People have just been so responsive to it and so welcoming to us, and we love to be able to do it here in our home county.
Now, Drifter Donuts has so many different varieties of donuts that you can choose from when you come to visit. What they've given me here is a half a dozen of s'mores. I cannot tell you just how good these smell, so I'm going to dig into these. For now, reporting in Bridgeport for this week's Restaurant Road Trip, I'm Harley Benda.
Looks good, Harley. Be sure to head over to Drifter Donuts Facebook page to see the full list of where they'll be and when. You'll find the link to that, and you can also watch all of our past stops on the Restaurant Road Trip at WBOY.com. The Harrison County Deputy Sheriff's Association is about halfway to meeting its goal for this year's Shop with a Deputy program. On Wednesday, Harrison County Elks Lodge members presented a check for $2,000 to the Sheriff's Association. The Shop with a Deputy program takes underserved kids throughout the county from kindergarten through 5th grade on a shopping spree a few weeks before Christmas. Each child usually gets roughly $70 to spend on clothing and then additional money depending on how much is raised to buy toys.
We enjoy it every year, and for us, a lot of times when we deal with these kids, it's not in the best situation, maybe a car wreck, an incident at the home, so they don't always get to see us sometimes in the best light of whatever is happening with that situation. So this is just a way for them to see us in a positive light and for us to interact with the community.
If you would like to help the Deputy Sheriff's Association reach its fundraising goal, head over to WBOY.com for more information. Still to come on 12 News at 12, we'll look at a way one local city is making streets safer for residents looking to get healthier. We'll explain how right after the break.
Bus is your bus, providing convenient transportation. All riders must continue to wear a mask through January 18th, 2022. Check out available bus lines running on centrabus.com or on Twitter.
Our family craft shop has the area's best prices on Amish furniture. Make the most of your budget with furniture that lasts a lifetime. Save 10% off or free financing for 2 years on all purchases. Browse ourfamilycraftshop.com today.
My dad fell at the nursing home 2 weeks after he started living there. He broke his hip, but the staff didn't assess it properly and waited 3 days before taking him to the hospital. No one should ever be treated like that.
I work on cases involving care facilities like these every day, and I know what to do. Call me right now.
Stuart Bell made them pay for neglecting my dad. If you suspect wrongdoing in a nursing home, call Stuart Bell.
Call me. I know what to do.
Call 1-800-243-9343.
1, 2, 1, 2. Am I a hero for launching my new Caesar Sportsbook app? That's for other people to say. You are all heroes! And by that, I don't mean you're a sandwich. Caesar Sportsbook app of people! Yeah!
Allegheny Wood Products, a local hardwood company, has openings for log loaders, forklift and machine operators, lumber graders, maintenance and general laborers. Top wages, benefits, and advancement opportunities. Call us directly or email. Start your new career today at Allegheny Wood Products.
Centrabus is your bus, providing convenient transportation. All riders must continue to wear a mask through January 18th, 2022. Check out available bus lines running on centrabus.com or on Twitter.
I'm a repeat customer. I bought 2 tractors off of them. They're very durable. And what they say about lift more, pull more, and push more, to me, that's the truth.
The city of Morgantown is adding a portion of Jackson Avenue between Jefferson and Grand Streets as the 4th street in its Healthy Streets program. The program, which started during the pandemic, worked to create petition-based places where citizens can safely exercise while practicing social distancing. This allows people to do activities like walk, bike, or roller skate by creating soft closures on streets and only open them to residents, deliveries, and emergency personnel. Residents must sign off to get a street designated. A city engineer says while there have been some mixed reviews initially, people come around once their road becomes a healthy street.
Every time I drive by or I walk by one of these projects, it seems like somebody's teaching their kid to ride a bike. Yeah, I mean, largely positive. We, again, had some mixed reviews, but mostly those things died down over time.
Glitton says to contact the Morgantown Office of Engineering and Public Works to learn more about getting your road into the Healthy Streets program. That number is 304-291-7465. Keep it right here. Scott Sinkoff is back with a final check on your Thursday forecast right after this.
I'm Andrea Pecora. If you or someone you know are suffering from long-term effects of COVID, you may be entitled to Social Security disability benefits if those conditions keep you from working for at least 12 months. Call our office for an initial consultation.
With DraftKings Sportsbook's latest offer, new customers can bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 if any point is scored. A chip shot field goal? You win. A TD pass? You win. A sack in the offense's own end zone, thereby resulting in a safety awarded to the defense? Yeah, you win. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Sign up with the promo code. Bet $1 to win $100 if any point is scored, and make it rain with an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
I'm Dr. Melissa Rose with Nardelli Audiology, and this is our new pup, Luca. Not everyone can have these big, cute ears like Luca, but everyone can certainly hear better and live better by simply scheduling a communication needs assessment. We will help you choose the best hearing technology for your lifestyle. Our goal is to always provide you with the best hearing care available. Isn't that right, Luca? Only at Nardelli Audiology. Hear better, live better.
Coming up this week on Black and Gold Today, we'll take a look back at the Steelers-Packers matchup at Lambeau Field.
Plus, it's back home to Heinz Field as the Steelers welcome the Denver Broncos to town.
We'll hear from head coach Mike Tomlin, the players, and we'll have a special feature of a local artist. And that's all coming up this week on Black and Gold Today.
Black and Gold Today, Sunday mornings at 7:30 on WBOI, brought to you by Joe Romeo's I-79 Honda.
Hi, I'm Andrea Pecora. Are you frustrated because you've received a denial from the Social Security Administration and you don't know what to do? We have numerous clients every week call us and tell us that they are out of their appeal period. You have 60 days to do an appeal. Call our office today.
Follow Snowbird through all weather on WBOI. Brought to you by Wilson Martino Dental.
We are looking at a few showers and storm chances throughout the rest of our afternoon and evening. A very humid day, highs peaking around 80 degrees. Then as we head overnight, temperatures will slide into the 50s. Showers, areas of fog, especially after midnight, and then more humidity, feeling like summer. Shower and storm chances for our Friday, so make sure to have the umbrella with you and the rain plan ready if you're going outside for high school football Friday evening. And then more shower chances Saturday, drier and sunnier weather into next week.
That'll do it for 12 News at 12. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to join us again on 12 News First Edition and 12 News at 6. Have a good afternoon.
For end-of-life decisions, anyone can make a referral. Call West Virginia Caring today to start the process.
Don't miss an all-new Law & Order Thursday.
She had sex with 3 different men. There was no rape. Just slow the roll.
Slow the roll?
There's no case here.
He's still out there.
Just to be clear, I won't turn my back on any victim.
They're finally giving me a piece of business.
I need you to be safe.
If I don't show, it's the end of the operation.
I'm talking about where your head is at while you're doing the job.
Relax, no, it'll get hurt. No! Let's go, let's go.
New Law & Order Thursday, tonight on NBC.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home.
And savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dave's Plumbing and Heating
or Shinson Plumbing today.
All the hits, all the spin, all the hot streaks, all on FanDuel Casino. All the on-field excitement fans love, now in an online casino. Start playing blackjack, roulette, and slots for real money today. Download and play your first 24 hours risk-free. Get up to $1,000 back.
Toyota is the only automaker right here in West Virginia with a $1.6 billion investment. bringing home 1,700 jobs and over $270 million in payroll. So the next time you think of home and about making a difference, remember who the home team is, directly supporting our local economy. Go West Virginia. Go Toyota. And let's go places.
Change. It's part of our world. Inspired by the love of Christ, 100 years ago, the Palatine Sisters brought quality health care to our community and changed our lives forever. Since then, St. Joseph's Hospital has innovated, progressed, transformed to provide the best medical care now and for future generations. This is St. Joseph's Hospital, embracing change for 100 years and for years to come.
Helping you when you need us most. Higginbottom and Higginbottom.
This is Jeopardy! Today's contestants are a PR specialist from San Diego, California, Stephanie Thompson. A civilian investigator from Alhambra, California, Robert Ortega Jr. And our returning champion, an attorney from Chicago, Illinois, Brian Chang, whose 2-day cash winnings total $34,202. And now, here is the guest host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. Our returning champion, Brian, now has 2 wins under his belt. His first game was a bit of a runaway. Yesterday,